Hello and welcome to another video. Video number 2, episode number 2 of Brews and Motorsports. We have a name, as you guys probably already saw. Yeah. Basically what I do here is I stand here and drink in the garage, and my wife may or may not be in the video. There's her hand. And I just stand in the garage and drink some beer and talk motorsports and whatever's happening in the world. I take notes. There's like a page and a half of this little notebook thingy. If I get some shit wrong, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments if I do get something wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Half the time it's because I'm either drunk or tired or both. Or I've just been drinking all day as I shake this beer up. I've not had a beer yet, but I've had a couple wifey swapped drinks. Magic of YouTube. Oh wait, I don't edit, so.
Wifey to the rescue.
Yeah, wifey to the rescue. But yeah, we're going to open this beer. It is a Pulaski Pils, Chicago Pilsner. Ooh. From Maplewood Brewing Company here in Chicago. Well, I'm in the Chicagoland area. Close enough. Chicago's like 20 miles away, but not city limits, but you know what I mean. 50 miles, whatever. But let's open this, see how it tastes. Get a little bit of a sniff. Gotta do the smell test, right? Even if your nose is fucked up like mine. His wifey cheers me off screen. Thanks, Boo. Yeah, let's give it a taste.
Mine's frothy.
Hers is frothy because I was just shaking up the beer.
It's okay.
By accident.
I take the froth.
I sometimes talk with my hands. My bad. Not always, but
I'll take the froth. I'll take the frothy one.
I had the frothy one last time, so.
I'll take the frothy one this time.
Another canned instead of bottled. I guess that's the thing nowadays. I don't know. All these little microbrews all over the place. But it's 5.1% alcohol by volume. It's a pint. So for all you Lord of the Rings lovers, I got the pint! Forgive my terrible accent.
I don't even know what that was.
I don't know. It was like half Scottish and half Irish, maybe. I don't know. My wife is Irish, so.
Always have to be.
I did it right, guys.
Yes. Stubborn Irish woman.
She put a ring on it. Yeah, this beer is actually pretty all right.
I don't know. I can't taste it right now.
Yeah, we have had a couple glasses of rum. But well, it's not bad. It's not too heavy. Sometimes pilsners are very heavy and gross, and this is kind of light. Not too light though.
I like a Billy Light.
No, that's water.
Yeah. Or about light.
Well, this is. Well, I got a weird hair on there, but.
Probably for me because I'm shedding and crazy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Anyways, race cars, yes. All right, now that we're 5 minutes into the video, let me get out my handy dandy notebook. Ding. Oh.
What are we, Blues Clues?
Blues. Oh, sorry. We'll just go straight to the NASCAR news because there's a lot of it, and that's what most of my notes are this week. As opposed to last week, which was about half. Well, it was kind of split between local and dirt and actually some asphalt racing, like late model stuff, and a little bit of NASCAR, but mostly NASCAR news today. Let's see here. Oh, top of my list, Alex Bowman, concussion. A lot of drivers are talking about safety, how the car is. If you hit in just the right spot, it is not good for you. There are 3 drivers out due to concussion protocols. Not that there's concussion protocols through NASCAR, but individual teams and whatnot. So you got Gregson filling in for Bowman in the 48 Ally Chevy Hendrick Motorsports. Last week, Justin Allgaier filled in for Noah Gragson in the Beard Motorsports 62 at Talladega. He finished in the back. Whatever, it's okay. Yeah, who else is out this week? I think that's also in my notes. Oh yeah, Cody Ware. Cody Ware is also out. Probably for concussion symptoms. I don't know how he raced at Dega last week. Or this past weekend. It's kind of a boring race, Talladega, wasn't it? I'm talking to the crowd, not you, because I know you didn't watch. You were working.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. Compared to the other 2 series, which had exciting kind of finishes. I mean, it was still kind of an exciting finish, because Chase Elliott did his little master class of super speedway racing, and got it done. Beat out his friend Ryan Blaney. Guys, Blaney's a threat to win this year. He may not have won a race yet, but he could possibly pull off a Matt Crafton for the Truck Series a couple years ago. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Dude didn't win a race all year, still won the championship somehow. He exposed the system. That's for sure. I think Blaney could get it done. He might win one of these races. He's been awfully close a bunch of times. But I have faith. I like Ryan Blaney. Big fan. I was a fan of his dad's too, Dave Blaney, and his uncle. They all sprint car drivers. I believe they own Sharon Speedway. I believe Dirt Track Outlaws race there a couple times a year. In fact, they were just there a couple weeks ago. Oh, speaking of Outlaws, this most recent race, they only ran 10 laps in the World of Outlaws sprint car race. Because of weather concerns, they hurried up the show all night long. I didn't get to watch it. I just going off of what a lot of other people said. But I don't remember who won. It was only 10 laps. It was only the 3rd time World of Outlaws have let a race finish without even getting to halfway yet. It'd be considered a complete race. I think that's kind of sad, honestly. That should never happen, in my opinion. They probably shouldn't have even raced that night. They probably should have said, "Oh, let's wait a day." Excuse me. Speaking of Outlaws, late models, longtime announcer in the for the World of Outlaws late models, Rick Eshelman took his life. That's very sad. Always check on your friends. That's for sure.
Heard.
Yeah. I pour one out, but this beer is too good to pour out. I'm sorry. But yeah, always check on your friends. I don't remember the numbers for suicide prevention, but I know there's a number you could text, and there's also a hotline. My wife is looking it up as we speak because she is an absolute queen. But yeah, always check on your friends. Even though they might seem okay, they may not be. I know that firsthand. Was struggling with depression and other things like that myself. It's like
right.
811 or something like that, or 844.
The text message is 988.
988, yes. I believe that is also the number to call.
National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 800-273-8255.
You say that again?
1-800-273-8255 is the hotline for suicide awareness. Texting it shows as 988.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
988.
So 988 is if you don't want to talk to people, but you want help.
Yeah.
That's the other way.
Texting helps. Gotta love technology.
Well, not most people nowadays want to actually talk on the phone. So.
Yeah. Especially people like us. We're introverts, but I'm somehow making a YouTube video where you guys actually see my face. How about that? I haven't done that in a while. Not since my OG music channel. Yes, I sing too. My wife does too. Yeah, we're both musicians as well. But yeah, check in your friends.
It's not fun to not know that somebody's suffering and you had no idea.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of friends that way.
I have too. I've lost a bunch as well. Yeah, not cool, but we're talking about it because it's important to talk about. Don't make myself cry. And yes, I would cry what drinking or not. I'm an emotional man, so sue me. No, please don't sue me. I have no money to give you anyway, so living off my sugar mama over there.
I have money, but I don't have a lot.
But yeah, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, boring Talladega race. I think because everyone was just afraid to wreck. But it was good, clean, exciting finish, I guess. Last couple laps were right up there. Thought they were going to wreck a couple times, but they actually behaved pretty well. Then again, it's a Cup Series. They know how to behave. That's why they're in the Cup Series and not Xfinity or trucks. An Xfinity Series race was won by a last lap pass by AJ Allmendinger. It was good. Yeah, beat out Sam Mayer, a junior motorsports driver who has not won a race yet. He will. He'll get there. That kid's very good. And he's definitely due for a win. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the truck race. Did you guys watch that truck race? Besides how crazy it was, that Jordan Anderson crash, scary as fuck. Anything with fire is scary, especially when you're going 190 miles an hour, when you do catch fire. Yeah. He practically got ejected from the truck because he was just trying to get out of there. And yes, he was out of that truck before the truck stopped. And the truck only stopped because he hit the wall, inside wall. Yeah, and then he got out like Superman, kind of somehow landed on his feet and jumped behind the truck and started rolling, and he got second-degree burns all over the place. So he's going to be out of the truck for a while. I mean, he kind of plays the owner role nowadays, Jordan Anderson does. Does a lot of farming out to other drivers. Plus, he's got that Xfinity team, too, that he sometimes drives as well. But he's going to be out for probably the rest of the season if I had to guess. But thoughts and prayers go out to him as well. Let's see, what else has been going on? Haley Deegan finished 6th on the truck race. I believe that's her 3rd career top 10.
That's my girl.
And speaking of Haley Deegan, she's in 2 weeks going to be running the Xfinity race at Las Vegas. So excited to see that. My wife is excited. My daughter will be excited too, even though she's 18 months old and doesn't know better. But go Haley.
We love Haley.
That's pretty awesome. She'll be in that 07 Green Light Motorsports or whatever they're called. I wrote it down somewhere on here. Oh yeah, SS Green Light Racing. And that Ford Mustang. I saw someone comment on Twitter earlier today that the current team she's with, DGR, might be switching to Toyota. So who knows? Maybe Haley, I think she should be moving up to Xfinity because the guys in trucks, just terrible people to race around. They're in the truck series for a reason. They belong in ARCA. But it's probably cheaper to run a truck series race than it is an ARCA race nowadays. I mean, hell, they can't even get 20 cars to show up for a single race. Very sad. There's no money. They don't pay enough. And the payouts and the field reflects that. And the big teams are basically funded by the big teams up in Cup and Xfinity. Teams with money. Unless you're with Xfinity Motorsports or DGR, David Gilliland Racing, or the Kyle Busch team. You're basically screwed. It takes a lot of money to race. No matter what series you're in, by the way. Even if you're just running some local race, I find it hard to find vehicles that are cheap enough to build. Because there's no such thing as a $500 car anymore. Which is sad. I miss being able to go and buy a beater and the next weekend go race it somewhere. Some crappy lower division. That's what my buddy and I used to do. We used to go race at Sycamore Speedway on a Friday night. Saturday night was when the real racing was, where they did to try and take each other out all night long. It was fun. Local racing. Rockford Speedway had their National Short Track Championships. Austin Nason won the big 8 late mile race, which is pretty cool. He's been winning a lot of stuff lately, former track champion, all that stuff. I think he was the Big 8 champion, don't quote me on that, this year. Kid can wheel. He's in some good equipment. Been watching that guy since he was racing other stuff at Rockford, some lower divisions. Beer. Let's see. What's going on? I didn't really follow much dirt racing. A lot of stuff got rained out. Like the Outlaws race got rained out at Sonoya. I know Hunt the Front was going to be there. But they changed their plans and went up and raced the Talladega short track in their crate cars. Both Jesse and Joseph both ran cars. Joseph dominated the first night. Finished top 5 the second night. I haven't even watched their vlogs yet from this past weekend. But yeah. Oh, Kyle Larson dominated the Hillbilly 100 Lucas Oil race. Led flag to flag. That was on Flow. I watched part of it, but I didn't watch all of it. I was watching a bunch of other stuff at the time and writing notes and the huge. I don't know. Whatever the huge is. What else do I have in here? I think that's it for my front page. Let's go to my back page now. You'll know I've read half of this. Oh, yeah. 3 IndyCar drivers are invading NASCAR this weekend. Marco Andretti is running in the Xfinity Series race, along with Sage Karam is back in a car this week again. He's been in the car a few times this year already. And also, Connor Daly is going to be running the Cup race in the number 50 Floyd Mayweather Team Money Team car. I believe it's a Chevy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Chevy, but it's probably the cheapest team to run with. Yeah. So, I like Marco Andretti. But again, I like all 3 of those IndyCar drivers. And what else are they going to do? The IndyCar season's over. And Marco's practically retired anyway. He only runs a couple races a year now, whatever he wants. I mean, he ran the full season this year and the championship and Ray Evernham, Tony Stewart's racing series that took over for Race of Champions, or not Race of Champions, IROC. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the series. Yeah. Like Marco. He's cool. I haven't seen him race in person since the last time IndyCar was at the Milwaukee Mile, like 10 years ago. And I think that's only because his dad and his grandpa put on the race because they were the race promoters that weekend. Because IndyCar used to race at Milwaukee the week after the Indy 500. And now they don't do that anymore. But yeah, I don't really have much more notes in here. Yeah. I saw on Twitter today that Kevin Harvick kind of teased a picture of late model, an asphalt late model. I think he might be running a Cars Tour race here pretty soon. That'd be pretty cool. Car's all white right now with a Ford Mustang nose on it, of course. But yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, that's it for my notes. I don't really have much else to talk about this week. So yeah, I'm gonna have a couple more sips of this. Not quite empty, it's about a third of it left. But who cares about that? Last video, I know I chugged that beer. And then again, my wife was interacting too, so. But I think that's it. If you haven't done so already, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And hopefully you'll be seeing more of these videos. Yeah, show you a little bit more of that. Let it focus in a little bit. Good stuff. 10 out of 10 would recommend again. It's a dry hopped Pilsner lager. Oh, no wonder I like it. I'm a big fan of lagers. Because I'm a man of actual sophisticated taste. I don't know. I don't really like IPAs. Too hoppy most of the time. Overdone. But, yeah. I guess I will see you guys in another video. And like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And make sure you click the part where it says all notifications. That way you actually get my notifications. Because if you just click it and don't select the right one, it won't pop up at all. But that's going to do it. And I will see you guys next week. Or maybe even later this week if something crazy happens. Alright, guys. Bye.